What's up, good people? It's your boy Leroy McKenzie Jr. It's Monday, y'all. It's Monday. It's Monday. If you're not already, you should already be on your grind. And this week, I wanted to actually do this live, but I wanted to attach some stuff to it. So I figured it would be better to just do the pre-recording and then post it. Because this week we're gonna be focused on your swag. What's your swag? You need to be swagged out all this week. Well, what do you say? What is swag? Well, let me tell you. I'm glad you asked. Swag stands for your style with attitude, with attitude and grace. Style with attitude and grace. And what that is in your business, with your brand, and all those things that you do. You want to have some swag to it. That means you want to have an attitude of confidence, an attitude of expectancy, an attitude of I got this. It's all about your swag this week, and we're gonna start off this week with the swag. I'm gonna give you three things to have your swag in, that you need to have swag in. You need to have swag in your media presence. You need to have swag in your social media presence, and then you also need to have swag when it comes to your website. And let me tell you what those three things mean. Swag with your media, swag in your media, swag with your media. That means, what media outlets are you using in order to be able to get your business and your brand out there? If you're a writer, this can help you. Do you do freelance writing for magazines? Do you do freelance writing for articles and things? Do you do freelance articles for different magazines that you're able to do writing for? What kind of writing are you do to get your name out there, to get your brand out there, to get notoriety, to get some notoriety for you, your business, and your brand? So, are you in articles? Are you even featured in any articles? Or are you? I'm sorry. Are you being featured in any magazines? What magazines can you be featured in? What magazines are you being featured in? Because that's going to go a ways into getting you some publicity, and it actually shows that you have interest from people, and people are interested in hearing what it is you have to say, what it is that you actually bring to the table. Your particular industry, you may have some insights and expertise that you can bring to your industry, tips, keys, success stories, all of those things that you can actually talk about in the media. That the media would be interested in your story. What's your story? So that's the main thing. That's the first thing. That's your media swag. Second is your social media swag. So what is your social media swag? This is a little bit different than your media swag. Your social media swag, of course, is your presence in and on social media. Do you have a Facebook page? Do you have an Instagram page? Do you have a LinkedIn page? Do you have a Twitter page? Do you have a what's the other one? Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Those. Do you have those platforms? Those are the major platforms to me. Pinterest is another one. Do you have a social media presence? You want to and must have a social media presence if you're going to be if you want to grow your business, expand your business, and be able to get some exposure. And it's probably the easiest way, and the most cost effective way, in order for you to be able to get that exposure without it costing you a whole lot of money, or any money at all. You use your platform to be able to talk about you, your business, your brand, your products, and all of those things that you have. But you got to add some swag to it. You got to make sure that it's something that people can listen to, people can hear, people to draw people to your pages, and draw people to your page, draw people to the things that you're doing, draw people to your products and services. You don't just want to say, here's my product, buy my product. You don't want to say, this is me, all of those things. You want to add some things to it to give people something to be interested in, something for them to say, wow, that's something that I need. That's something that I had a problem with. Because you always, as an entrepreneur, you have to have the mindset that I am the answer to someone's problem. I'm going to say that again. As an entrepreneur, you must define yourself and say to yourself, I am the answer to someone's problem. And the people who you are the answer to their problem, that's your target market. That's your target audience. So you want to use your social media platform in order to be able to reach your target audience, to be able to gain the exposure or some exposure that you might not ordinarily have, or that you wouldn't have if you didn't use that particular platform. And then also, even within social media, you want to use those particular platforms, being a part of groups, being a part of the different aspects of social media that gives you access to certain groups of people or your target audience, like we mentioned, those people who you know are the answer to that you are the answer to their problem. You certainly want to take the time to be able to do that and define your social media. What is it that you want to do, or what is it that you want to gain from the use of social media? You got to have a strategy for it. You got to have a strategy for your media. You got to have a strategy for your social media. And then the third thing, like I said, is your website. If you don't have a website, please make sure that that is one of the things that you put into your budget as an entrepreneur. Now, there may be certain industries that don't necessarily need websites, but they're very few. Very few. You want to make sure that you have a website. That you have a website. I'm gonna say two things that you need. You need a website and you need a YouTube channel. That's my last one after the website. You want to make sure that you have a YouTube channel and website, and you want to make sure that they are done in a professional manner. So you want to budget. Make sure that you have in your budget for a website, but hiring a website designer. Don't try and do it yourself if that's not what you do. I'm going to say that again. Don't do it yourself if that's not what you do, because you want to make sure that it is professionally done. It is done in such a way that it is going to garner the attention of your target audience, so that when you talk about how people can connect with you, how people can contact you, and you give them that website, that when they go to it, they can go to it, and it will give them all of the information that they may need originally to know who you are, a little bit of information about you, your products and services that you have, the whatever things that they need to know about you, and then how they can actually get in direct contact with you. And give them, within your website, you can give them an action step that they can take after, whether you can use that to garner your email database, where you can have them sign up for newsletters. If you have a newsletter, you can have them just sign up for your itinerary, your calendar, places that you're going to be, so that they can be informed on who you are, and all of those things. So you want to definitely make sure that you have a website that is included in all that, and your graphic designer, your website designer, will be able to walk you through all of those things. But that is definitely one of the top team members that you need. Being an entrepreneur, you should have a web designer, you should have a graphic designer to be on your team. That's crucial. And then the last portion of your swagged out is, like I said, your YouTube channel. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you certainly want to set up a YouTube channel, because what the YouTube channel is going to give you is the opportunity to be able to create content that people can go to, people can see, for what you do, your expertise that you might be able to want to give. Like, this will be one of my content providers, or content information that I will place on my web channel. I'm a web channel, on my YouTube channel. They will be able to go to my YouTube channel. They will see this. People will be able to see this. It's my 3 or 4 keys to being swagged out. 4 keys to being swagged out as an entrepreneur. 4 keys to being swagged out as an entrepreneur. That's swag out your media, swag out your social media, swag out your website, and then swag out your YouTube channel. You want to make sure that you have those forms, those aspects of media and means of being able to communicate with people out there. So that's what we're doing this week. We're making sure that if you don't have a website, that you get a website developed, and even if you have a website, you want to make sure that you do your checkup. You check up on your content on your website for your content. You might want to, if you want to upgrade it, if you want to kind of make sure that you have enough content on there. If you want to upgrade your content that you have, or upgrade your website to make sure that it's that it's current and everything like that, and it has some of your current information on it. Well, make sure that it has your current information on there. If you have an itinerary, you have a calendar, you'll make sure that all of that stuff is updated and all of those things. And then you want to swag out your YouTube channel. Your YouTube channel can be used to solidify you as an expert. You can give people tips. You can have those expertise things that you talk about, a way for you to be able to talk about your products and services that you offer. Give people keys to be able to be successful, keys to be able to show them techniques. This is a great way to use it as instructional or tutorial for people. That's a way to be able to grow your business, your brand on YouTube, so that people can recognize who you are, what you do, and the products and services that you offer to them. So those are just 4 ways this week that we want to be swagged out. Y'all know what it is. We're being swagged out this week. So let me hear you. Let me see your swag this week. If you want to, in the comment section along with this video, you can put your products, your services, how you are swagging out this week. That's what we want to know. If you have a website, how you swagged out your website. If your social media, how you swag out on your social media, your YouTube channel, how you swag out on your YouTube channel. I want to see it. I want to hear it so that everybody else can connect with you. We swagging it out this week. I'm going to have some pictures all this week because we swagging, y'all. We swagging that style with attitude and grace. Let's do it. 2020, fast and furious. Move with purpose and passion. It's 2020. Chase the impact. Because when you chase the impact, you change the world. Let's change the world. We'll talk to y'all soon.